Okay, let me be the first to wish you happy fall, y'all. We're almost there. We made it through summer. I hope you made up for lost time. So I wanted to give you a recap of where did the numbers land for August, because we definitely felt a bit of a slowdown. It was palpable. If you work with buyers, people went off and took their vacations and just said, I need to take a break. And so some of these numbers are going to reflect a little bit of that action. And if think back to last year, fall was really when things kicked into high gear. So our closings for the month of August are down 2% from last year. Just fewer closings, but we're pretty much on par with what just happened in July. Our peak month of the year so far has been June. And that means people really lock things in May. So we know that the spring was really robust here, and everything has been very competitive if you've been in the market. So where did we see things fall off? We saw sales fall off in single family homes. We actually saw more condos and more multifamily sell, and then farms and lots were pretty much flat with where they were before. The median price, again, this is not just in the metro area, this is just sort of in the surrounding counties as well, is $415,000. That's pretty much the same number it was last month. So I know a lot of us were getting used to, and appraisers were starting to give people like a half a percentage or a full percent for every month that passed since maybe a last comp that was in April or May to make up for the appreciation that's happened over the time. But when they'll see numbers like this, they're going to say, hey, July and August numbers were basically the same, so I'm not going to raise you up another percentage unless we've got some strong comps specific to that neighborhood. Condos actually went down $2,000 in the value. So we're about $290 with condos, $415 with homes, and 23 days on market. 23 days, it was 22 last month. 23 is still super fast. We've been as high as 35 this year. So that's showing you that when you see something you like, with the inventory being even tighter than it was before, you got to jump. And for sellers, I do think it was a great idea that agents have backed off of telling everybody, you know, you have till Monday to write your offer on this one. We're going back to the natural flow. If there are multiple offers, we're then telling people, got multiple offers, highest and best due by X. So everybody still has a chance to submit an even higher number. The bad news is that the pending is way down. We are missing 14% of where it was from last year. So this fall, at the moment, we're not going into it with as much momentum as we were this time last year. So fall might be a little bit quieter, but honestly, I don't know that I would predict that, because we have had a lot of people, like I said, sit out the summer, enjoy being able to go around and take a vacation, and they expect it to jump back in it. They're back into their routine. So I'm still expecting November and December to be incredibly robust. So let's get out there, and if you've got a house to sell, there are going to be plenty of buyers, because we have an inventory shortage of over 3,000 houses right now, to where we would have been last year. And nobody was happy with what our inventory was last year, right? So I hear a lot of people say, I would think about moving, but I just don't even see anything I like. Let's go drive some neighborhoods, and you point out the curb appeal. I just did it with some clients in New York. We drove through their favorite neighborhoods, and we literally wrote down addresses, and now I'm gonna go find those homeowners to see if they have been thinking about selling, because I have a buyer who specifically loves their neighborhood and likes the curb appeal of their house. So I wanna help you do the same thing. Any other data here that I should show? No, that's pretty much it. So let's get after it for the fall. If you have a home to sell, now is the time, and prices have kind of stabilized for you if you're going to be on the buy side. So this is, I think, a cool time if you're downsizing particularly. Let's get after it. I want to go find you your next big thing. See you soon.